Welcome back to All Access with the Profs. I'm Ryan Ravel, here with football and basketball beat reporter Kevin Koonsman and the hockey beat reporter Nick Russo, both of the WIT. And guys, we're going to start off with the football team. Unfortunately, losing the first round of the NCAA Division III tournament. They got to finish the season 7-3, but before losing to Salisbury 17-9 in the opener. So, Kevin, give me your take. Like, why did they lose this game? And then later talk about the future, possibly.
It's a bit of a shame, and at the same time, it's a great thing for the team. They actually were the first team since 2006 to have made it. They had a lot of seniors that were helpful in getting to this point for them. They actually had 7 all-conference seniors graduating this year. Unfortunately, Louis Bianchini could not play at game time. He had a pretty serious neck injury. So Paul Hammersma took over. He looked pretty productive. He's a Rutgers transfer freshman. So overall, the future's looking very bright for them. They have Ed Eisenhart, who actually led the NJAC in receiving touchdowns this year. Darren Dungy won Defensive Rookie of the Year for the NJAC. So overall, it's not going to be that severe of a drop-off next year in terms of talent, but that leadership will definitely be missed.
Do you think possibly the quarterback position, do you think that'll be an issue next year? Do you think they have depth behind Bianchini? How do you think that's going to play
I have a lot of faith in a guy, that transferred from a Division I school, especially, someone such as Rutgers. So you really got to think that passing game is going to be there. You'll still have Warren Oliver. You still have Ed Eisenhart there. There's a lot of talent to build around there. And Paul Hammersma probably has that skill set that he showed in the Salisbury game to do this for a long term.
So you think they'll be good for hopefully a few more years still?
I definitely think they're not done yet. They have a lot more potential to reach. So.
Well, very good. So the football season ends, unfortunately, earlier than we expected or hoped. But we have a bright future, it seems like. So let's go to hockey now. The hockey team looks, for the most part, very good this year, as you've been covering them. They're 13-2 on the year. And we're hearing talk about from John Caulfield and the team saying that they want to play in Nationals this year. So I go to you, Nick. Do you think they can do that? Can they reach Nationals? Are they that quality of a team?
Well, coming into the year, they had hopes for it, but their first 10, 15 games have really shown that they shouldn't have just been thinking about going to regionals. That this is a squad that, even though they're young, they really have some chemistry and they have a lot of depth, and they should have their eyes set as far as they can see.
Yeah, and as you said, you were talking earlier with me, it's a young team. You got guys like Travis Trent, Polis, he's a young guy, correct me if I'm wrong on that. So they do have a bright future as well, and even though they look good this season, maybe not good enough for Nationals now, possibly in the future.
They're going to lose some guys, but they have guys waiting in the wing, and a lot of the guys that they're going to be relying on next year are playing big minutes and really stepping up. They got a young guy, freshman Alec Nikolai, he's got 32 points on the year, just is exploding right now, and they have depth. They have talent. They score throughout the lineup, and they really play Coach John Caulfield's scheme. They don't have one star. They just, when they get down, they just try to, they keep playing their game, and they're young, and that shows sometimes when they get down, they grip their sticks a little too hard. But as the season goes on, hopefully they can work on that.
All right. And finally, we're going to go to the third team here in Roundtable, and that's the team that's just started their season about a week or two ago. The men's basketball team off to a 4-0 start. You cover them, Kevin.
Yes.
Tell me what you see from them so far.
Well, ironically enough, from the football team, you have a lot of young players. They had a successful season last year, and they have a lot of young players that are building up for another long drive like that, whereas the basketball team has all returning starters coming back for this year. They also added a junior transfer, Brandon Cox, who was averaging almost a double-double for them with about 9 rebounds and 14 points. So you're seeing more of an older team, more older, experienced, leadership-based team. They are very quick and adept at running a fast break offense with Jason Rosenberg. He's almost averaging a double-double. He has about 8 assists per game so far. Their captain, Kendall White, is a fluent guard/forward. So you don't see as much size from them, aside from Cox, I would say, but they do compensate with very good shooting. They're shooting about .378 from three-point line. They're averaging about 74 points per game, and they play very good defense. So what you see from them is, to put it into a professional perspective or local perspective, is the 76ers, where it's a smaller lineup that's going to beat you up and down the court and will play better defense than most.
All right. And you can't forget McNamara either, right now leading the team in scoring.
No, yeah, Rich McNamara has about 16 points per game so far, but really it's a varied attack. They have 4 players averaging over double digits in points right now, so it's a very good distribution.
So overall, the basketball team looks like they should have a pretty decent year as well.
Yes. Hopefully, they're projected to go third. They're undefeated right now, 4-0, so things are looking great for them.
So Rowan sports not looking too bad right now, as that takes us to our athletes of the week. Our female athlete of the week is Kate Matthews. She helped the women's basketball team win the Jim Crawley tip-off tournament in Frostburg, Maryland in the first round against Frostburg State University. She scored a career-best 28 points, pulled down 11 rebounds, and blocked 3 shots in the championship versus Albright College. Matthews compiled 17 points and 11 rebounds. She was also named the tournament's most valuable player. She received NJAC Player of the Week honors, and she currently leads the conference with 22.5 points per game. Our male athlete of the week comes from the football team. Dominic Caruso posted a game-high 12 tackles in the football team's 17-9 loss to Salisbury University in the first round of the NCAA Division III championship tournament. He tallied 4 solo stops and 8 assisted. Caruso also had 1 tackle for a loss and 1 forced fumble. For his performance, he was named the NJAC Defensive Player of the Week. This season, he was second on the team with 82 tackles. And that will do it for us here with All Access with the Profs. Ryan Ravel, Kevin Koonsman, and Nick Russo. See you next time.